made an interesting connection while digging into the timeline about the prophet Daniel. Now, we don't know specifically who his parents were because it doesn't really say, but maybe it does. I would suggest, at minimum, that the prophet Daniel descended from King Josiah. He was the good king, a godly king, and the direct ancestor of Joseph and Mary, which would make Joseph and the prophet Daniel related, like first cousins, however many times removed, or closer. So looking at the timeline, there's a whole lot of action going on right here. We got King Jehoiakim and his son Jeconiah. It's Jeconiah. Anyway, now that becomes the curse of Jeconiah right there. No kings would descend further from him. Both of them doing evil in the sight of the Lord. Taken away into captivity in this year by Nebuchadnezzar in the 8th year of his reign. King Josiah was the youngest king, crowned at 8 years old, and reigned for 31 years. Now it gets a little convoluted here, and this is because Nebuchadnezzar decided to appoint the kings at this point. But next in line for the throne is going to be Jehoahaz. He only reigns for 3 months. And then Nebuchadnezzar appoints Jehoiakim. Then it passes to Jehoiakim's son. And then the crown passes to Zedekiah, who becomes the last king. In Daniel, it talks about the 3rd year of Jehoiakim, his reign, when Nebuchadnezzar takes him and besieges Jerusalem. So it says, Jehoiakim. But it says that, and the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, and he should bring certain children of Israel, and the king's seed, and of the princes. So princes and royalty, nobility, have to, at minimum, come from King Josiah. And here in 2 Kings, it says, and Jehoiakim being Jeconiah. They have changed their names. Anyway, so that's the curse of Jeconiah. Went out to the king of Babylon, he and his mother, and his servants, and his princes, and his officers, whatever. So both of them, this is the thing here, is he was 18 when he started to reign, and he only reigned for 3 months. Therefore, he cannot be the father of Daniel, because Daniel would have only been 6 years old, and it's speculated that he was a teenager. So that's probably not the father. But based on Daniel's age, I'd say he probably descends from this guy right here, a direct, like a son. So couldn't say for sure, but makes sense to me. So Daniel would have been of royal lineage, which makes sense. And it also makes sense that he would descend from the king who served God. Don't you think? Of course, this is just speculation, in my opinion, but it's what I think.